Morning folks, this is a quick one today. I want to talk to you quickly about key safes. I have a number of sons and occasionally they go out at night and don't come back till early hours in the morning. They either don't take their keys or they forget their keys. So we end up hiding the key in the garden. I've done this for years for them, but it's not a good practice and I wouldn't recommend it. I would have recommended one of these had I not found out a couple of things I'm going to let you know about. And this is a key safe I bought off at Amazon. It was an Amazon's choice. It had 4.5 stars and it had 1,700 reviews. A lot of them good, a lot of them bad, but we know about Amazon and their reviews. A lot of them are not genuine, so take that with a pinch of salt whenever you see thousands of reviews on these things. It was just over £11, and when it arrived, this is how it came in a small box. When you opened it up for the first time, this is what you found. So you press down the button at the top and take this out. Now the first time we took it out, this dropped to the floor, and I got all my 4 sons to do the same thing and they all dropped it. It's not on a hinge, it's actually heavier than the carrier itself, and it's a little bit unwielding, shall I say. You will drop it, I guarantee you'll drop it. Inside was 4 roll plugs and 4 30mm screws, and also the accompanying lady magazine. Now once this is on the wall, it also comes with a soft rubber cover. So while it's on the wall, it's actually shaped to fit exactly. If you screw it onto the wall or onto fence or wherever you want to put it, and make sure this plastic piece is in place, when you take it off, it won't fall to the ground. It'll just hang like that. If you forget to put that underneath it, it'll just keep falling off. But that's to keep it waterproof. Also in the box, you get a tiny key. It's just flat, so any screwdriver could do the same job. And you get a little hook on the back of this. Now, I don't think that's for the key that you're leaving for somebody because it's just too fiddly to get off. I think it's to keep this key safe, unless you wanted to change the combination later on. It is small. If you've got fat fingers like me, it's a bit fiddly, so I just use a screwdriver. But if I put that on there, it keeps it safe, no pun intended, for a later date. Now, on initial looking at this thing, it's quite good, handy. I wasn't going to put it on the wall next to the door. I was going to put it elsewhere, so I keep looking at here, but the camera's there. I was going to put it on a secret place in the garden. However, when the back garden light comes on, it might not illuminate the area, so my kids would have to probably use their phone to look at it. Anyway, digressing now. When you put it in, it takes up most of the space on the inside. I've measured the remaining space at the back, and it's about 16mm space. You could get, I would say, probably maybe 10 individual Yale size keys without any fobs on or little things attached to them, but just a flat key, you could get quite a lot in there. If you had a small bunch of keys, you might be able to squash it in and put it on safely. If you had a lot of keys on a bunch, you wouldn't get it in. It's not big enough. My intention was to buy 2 brand new keys and put a little tiny fob on it to identify key 1, key 2, and stick them in there, and that would suffice. Now this thing's made in China, like probably most things, and probably nearly everything on Amazon is made in China. Right, what's wrong with this? Well, to point out a couple of things, the press buttons here, they are very flimsy, and when you push it on the front, it pokes through on the back, and that is to indicate which number you have selected. To get it back to normal, you would just press clear and it goes back flat down. Now how we set this combination lock is, here are the numbers on the sides. The numbers are listed 1 to 5 on one side and 6 to 0 on the other. You can press any one for your combination. It needs a minimum of 3 numbers to work. That's what the instructions say. Right, to select your combination, what you have to do is each of these things has a little indication arrow, and when you get it, they're all pointing upwards. If you wanted to pick your numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, all you do is you turn it down so the arrow is facing down the way. And basically that is your combination set. So to put this back in, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, press them in. You can see them sticking out the back. You would then drop it in bottom first, then push the top towards the back, push down the lever, and it's supposed to slide in. Right now it's gonna have to reset it. 1, 2, 3, 4, push down the lever, the catch drops and it goes in. And when it's in, it is shaky, right? But you now, once it's in and it clicks up, you can't open it. You have to clear all the selection, press 1, 2, 3, 4, pull down the top catch and slide this out. There you go. Once you let go, the catch slides up and it disconnects all the buttons. So you've got to, so you can't push it down. So you've got to get it ready, press 1, 2, 3, 4, slide down the top catch and get it in. And as you can see, it's just fiddly. And there we go again. So that would be keeping your key safe. Now if you remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I put in 2, 3, 4, 1? 2, 3, 4, 1. Surprise, surprise, it opens. So what I found is that no matter what combination of the 4 numbers that you use, it will open it. So if you use the 1, 2, 3, 4 and you change it to 4, 3, 2, 1 or 2, 4, 1, 3 or any of the concoction of numbers, you'll get in. Now, as a combination lock, I thought you could only use one pattern, which would have been the 1, 2, 3, 4. And that allows, or that gives somebody thousands of times to attempt to try and get into your device. By allowing any combination of the 4 numbers to go in, you're vastly reducing the safety of this thing. So this is going back. To me, this is now garbage. It's not worth the money. Now, with regards to the combination lock being able to be used in any order at all, if you refer to your ladies magazine and you go to point 32, it actually tells you here that you can type the code in, you can key in your code in any order. So this isn't an accident that you can do it. This is planned, not a very good plan. So the other thing is that when you do what I do and try and read the full descriptions on the internet about a product you've got to buy, it doesn't actually mention it on there. It's only when you've bought it and you read the instructions that that you find out that this is a big flaw in the product. But when I was researching them, what I also found on the internet is that if you have one of these and a burglar, housebreaker, robber managed to get into this and gets into your house, then there's a good chance that your insurance is not going to pay out. It's the same as if you give your key to a neighbor or to a friend and they steal from you, your insurance might not cover you. So you need to make sure with insurance about that and give them a call. So if you go onto Amazon, you will find lots of these all looking very, very similar. So this YouTuber that I watch called Lockpicking Lawyer, who is he's very professional at his job. I don't know if he's a locksmith and a lawyer, or just a lawyer with a locksmith background, or just interested in breaking into things. Anyway, he has a fantastic channel and he shows you how to get into these things. Even the tumble ones with the tumble wheel, he shows you how to get into them. Most of them are very much penetrable. Even the ones recommended by the police. There is a way of getting into them. And with his channel being up and showing you how to get into all the things that he does, it gives the criminal a good option to research his trade and come and defeat your security. So you have to make every effort to secure your device. So just be aware that if you use one of these with your house keys and somebody gets in your house because they've got into this, you might not get insurance to pay out. Well, hopefully this has been a bit of a help to you. It is just a quickie. If you liked the video, thought the content was useful, give me a thumbs up. If you thought it was a waste of time, you can give me a thumbs down, but please, you have to give me a reason why you give me the thumbs down. That way I learn. If you're interested, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to warn you of any more videos that I'm going to upload, which I'm trying to add on a frequent basis, but it's just a time-consuming thing, as most people are aware of. So thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. Take care.